To the Sunday market breakdown. Couple pairs on the watch list, so let's get right into it. First one is US dollar CAT. Can I see on US dollar CAT is that a couple weeks ago we had this inverse head and shoulder, shoulder one, the head, shoulder two. From this zone, we tapped the weekly low and we had an engulfing candle. And then here we have the bullish impulse. So we have impulse, correction, impulse. Previous week, we were at our weekly high and I looked to take a short opportunity here, took a -1. And what can I see is that the price closed bullish impulsively above this zone. So we've officially entered a phase 4 trade. So I can look for long setups when the daily gives me long continuation patterns. Now, what can I see on the daily? On the daily, I can see impulse, correction, impulse, a bullish in pattern. 1, 2, 3, waiting for the zone to be tapped here to look for a long setup. Now, when I put a zone on this daily 100 level, let me put it here. What can I see in the past? I can see in the past some liquidity. Push, push. So there is some strong buying liquidity, also some strong selling liquidity. And currently we're trading above the zone. So I'm expecting buyers to kick in as soon as we get to the zone. The next one on the watch list is Australian dollar, US dollar. For a while now, we have been making higher highs and higher lows. When I mark up my higher highs, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And what can I see here is that we have a break of structure within head and shoulder pattern in a pattern. Shoulder one, the head, shoulder two, 1, 2, 3, fourth leg. Previous week, we touched the top side and the bottom side of this inverse head and shoulder pattern. So I was looking to look for a long setup here. Also a very interesting buying region here. But I didn't get the long setup. So right now I'm waiting for the corrective pullback towards this zone. Why do I place it on the lower side first on the first structure of the bearish W is that because I have a lot of sellers here. See, strong impulses, strong impulses, lots of sellers, lots of strong sellers here. So price can already turn at this zone. What can I see on the daily? On the daily, I can see that we're currently making lower lows and lower highs, lower high, lower low, and we have push, I see push. We did here have correction with the trend switch of momentum on this weekly inverse head and shoulder pattern. So I'm waiting for a corrective pullback towards this zone. Next one on the watch list is Euro USD. Euro USD, also we have been making higher highs and higher lows, but currently at this point here, we got a break of structure. Then what do we have? A head and shoulder pattern, shoulder one, the head, shoulder two, took some liquidity, switch of momentum, 1, 2, 3, potential fourth, potential fifth leg. Previous week, we were looking for a long setup here on this sort of buying region, bullish M, 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, the price did not tap us in. So here, waiting for the corrective pullback to come towards this zone. What can I see on the daily? Also lower lows, lower highs with a bearish W. 1, 2, 3. Corrective fourth leg. And what do I also find interesting is that when I draw my FIB, when I draw my daily FIB, from this pullback, I can clearly see that we have -27 FIB completion here and a -68 FIB completion also here. So nice extra confirmation. Next one on the watch list is Euro Swiss. Euro Swiss, what can I see? Just talking about the trend in general, the trend has been bearish for quite some time, endlessly bearish. But a couple weeks ago, we did get a switch of momentum here, making an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Here we had a reclaim, we broke under the zone, we retested it, and the bulls really kicked in from this zone. And so our phase 2 officially started. Previous week, we received a bullish candle close, an impulsive bullish candle close above this IC. So I'm in phase 2 trade and I'm looking for long daily continuations. So what can I see on the daily is this bullish M. 1, 2, 3, potential ABC correction. Now I place my alerts between the weekly zone and between the daily zone. Why? What can I see here on daily or on the weekly is that we broke above this weekly IC. And what can I see? There's some liquidity here. Liquidity. On the left side, maybe? No. Lots of liquidity here. And we have here an IC. So potentially the price could come back, retest, and go further upside momentum. But when I take daily continuations, I need to have an active FIB. And my FIB, Fibonacci, is not active on this zone. So I place my line on the 61.8 and waiting for the price to come there. And the last but not least is pound NZD. What can I see on pound NZD is that we're still in a bullish market structure. We're making higher highs, higher lows. We already activated a zone here from this bullish M. We had a switch of momentum, but the price did not push towards the weekly beginning of the correction, means the liquidity was not strong enough. Then 2 weeks ago, we received a new action. We received very strong bulls with an engulfing candle marking an inverse head and shoulder pattern here. And what can I see is that the zone top side has already been respected. And when I put a line on the zone, you can see buyers, sellers, strong supply and demand zone. So it's very logical that the price is just rejecting here for further upside momentum. So my phase two has started. My phase two has been going since here already. But right now we have confirmation. So I'm looking on the daily for daily confirmations, daily patterns up until this weekly temporary high. When we reach this point, I want to see how the price comes back. If it comes back correctively, then I know the sellers here are not strong enough to give some more bearish momentum. Potentially, we can take a short here. On the daily, what can I see? A daily bullish M. 1, 2, 3. Fourth leg, very close to this zone. Potential fifth leg. So waiting for the zone to be tapped to look for an entry. So that was my Sunday market breakdown. Good luck trading.